Halloween is the perfect time to explore the spooky world of stigmatized properties. These homes, marked by tragedy or unsettling events, can evoke a sense of unease among potential buyers. But for the brave and curious, they can also offer unique opportunities. So let's delve into the chilling details of stigmatized properties. Hi, I'm Stacy Olson of Lamacchia Realty, and on my channel, I love to talk about living on the Connecticut coast. So what makes a home haunted? A stigmatized property is one that has been associated with negative or emotionally upsetting events. Some of these events break down into different groups, like deaths. It could be a natural death, it could be a suicide, or even murder. All of these things can cast a dark shadow over a home. Crimes are also another one. Serious crimes like robberies or drug-related activities can stigmatize a property. How about spooky paranormal activity? Claims of ghostly encounters or unexplained phenomena can create a sense of unease. Even environmental hazards, contamination or pollution can make a property very undesirable. So what's the price of a spooky past? Studies have shown that stigmatized properties can sell for significantly less when compared to properties without such a history. As a matter of fact, they can sell up to 3% less and take 45% longer to sell. And quite honestly, based on the type of event that happened at the house, it probably could be a lot more than a 3% discount. However, for those of us who aren't deterred by the past, there can be opportunities to purchase a home at a really well below market price. So let's go into the different types of things that can turn people off from buying a house. Number one on the list, murder and suicide. Yeah, the most obvious type of stigmatized property is one where a violent crime or a suicide occurred. These events can leave a lingering sense of unease and fear, making it difficult for some buyers to see past the tragic history. Even when someone dies naturally in a home, it can turn many buyers off. Just be prepared that any type of death in a home can potentially cause a property to sit longer. Number two on the list, publicity. Homes featured in news stories or movies can attract unwanted attention and stigmatize a property. Many sellers have difficulty selling these types of homes because buyers have privacy concerns. Let's be honest, if you bought the Brady Bunch home or maybe the house from Breaking Bad, there's going to be a lot of looky-loos that drive by to check it out. Some towns and cities even do tours of homes like that. They drive around in a big bus and they point out all the homes that were featured in some tragic event or some movie. Number three, paranormal activity. Ghostly encounters or unexplained phenomena can stigmatize a property for sure. While there's no scientific evidence to support the existence of ghosts, many people believe in the paranormal. It can make it very challenging for a seller to find buyers who are not afraid of the supernatural. A whopping 49% of buyers won't go near an alleged haunted house. Honestly, I couldn't blame them. Think about all the scary movies you've seen that have to do with a house being like full of spirits and ghosts, like The Exorcist or The Conjuring. And number four, environmental hazards. Contamination or pollution can pose serious health risks and make a property very undesirable. And this type of stigma can be really difficult to overcome as it requires remediation efforts to address the underlying issues. So what are the legal ramifications of selling a property like this? So the legal requirements for disclosing stigmatized properties vary state by state. In some states, sellers are required to disclose certain events such as deaths or crimes. But in other states, like Connecticut, disclosure is not mandatory. But sellers may be liable for fraud if they knowingly misrepresent the property's history. In Connecticut, it's considered a non-material fact, so it does not need to be disclosed. But if a buyer specifically asks the seller or the seller's agent about something with the property, they have to be honest and they cannot lie. So as a seller, understanding the legal implications really helps you make an informed decision and protect yourself from legal disputes in the future. I mean, really, there's a psychological impact associated with these types of properties. Some people may be deeply affected by the tragic events that occurred in a house, while others might look right past it and not care. It's really important for buyers to understand their own emotional response to this type of property and make a decision based on their own personal beliefs and comfort level. And while it can be challenging to overcome the stigma associated with the property, there are steps that can be done to make it more appealing to buyers. So the first one would be remediation, so addressing any of the environmental hazards or other issues that might be contributing to the stigma. So in a paranormal situation, I guess remediation might be to come in and have an exorcism? I don't know. Another one could be renovations. Simply updating the property to make it more modern and appealing might make people feel like it's given a fresh new start. Or just have a professional deep cleaning. Sometimes just removing any of the evidence of the past is just what a buyer might need. And probably the number one way to get the property sold is strategically marketing it to highlight its positive features, but also offering a very competitive price. So at the end of the day, a stigmatized property really offers a unique opportunity for buyers who aren't afraid of the past. While there may be challenges associated with purchasing such a home, the potential rewards can be significant. So at the end of the day, understanding the legal implications and the psychological impact of this type of home, buyers really can make an informed decision and find a home that suits their needs and their budget. So are you ready to buy that stigmatized property? So if you like my videos, please check out some of my other ones. A favorite of mine is why not to move to Connecticut, and I swear it has nothing to do with paranormal activity. Until next time, have a great day.